I want to talk about this whole word of submission and cooperation. But first, let me say this. I'm really getting sick and tired of people talking about this whole thing about submission. You know what's so funny? I hear women, talking about submission and talking about submission and why they shouldn't submit. I got a question for the women who have an issue with submission. Let me say this. When you got involved with that dude, I don't care if he was a thug, a good dude, a nice guy. Y'all don't like nice guys, but follow me on here. The guy was productive, unproductive. Let me say this, ladies. You have an issue with submission. Guess what? This is what I don't understand, and you can help me understand. And we're gonna look at this. This is the definition: a legal agreement to submit to the decision of arbitrators. An act of submitting something as consideration of inspection. Number two, the condition of being submission, humble and compliant. Basically compliant. But I would argue, so when we're talking about submission, it usually means the actions of someone who's being helpful by doing something that is wanted or asked in common effort. And number two, association of persons for common benefit. Here's the thing. Let me go back to submission. I hear the beta males who when you have men, it doesn't matter if a man is well-to-do or not, if he's middle class, working class, poor, or wealthy. Modern women do not want to submit. But I got a question, ladies. When you lay down with a man, you are already submitting. You're already submitting to that man when you open your legs and get on your knees. That is submission. When you go for a job, you are providing submission, and it's on both parties. So my thing is, submission is a two-way street. You want to talk about so-called gender roles? My thing is, these women are full of shit. They want to talk. They're saying a man has to do X, Y, Z. Gotta be able to pay bills and gotta be able to do this. You don't even know how to pay bills. That's why you're in debt. That's why you're in student loan debt. This is why you have bad credit. A lot of women have easier opportunities than men because under the gonocracy. So my thing is, when you have a gonocracy, it's hard. You don't want a man to be tradition, because when it comes down to traditionalism, you will have to destroy feminism, and then you will have to give up your power. You will have to reject gonocracy and go back to women are not trying to go back to the women before the civil rights movement. And I would argue that black people maybe need to go back to the civil rights, go back to when we had to actually do for self and was forced to do for self. And actually we are forced to have pride. Okay? This is bullshit. These women talk about, I'll only submit to a man, talk about that conditional bullshit ass femininity. Let me ask you, when you're in school, you submitted. When your parents enroll you into school, you were providing submission. When you got the vaccine, the COVID vaccine, the flu shot, and all these type of toxic shots that they give you, where y'all actually can refuse it. Everybody actually refuse that shit. Things would change. Y'all submit. Look at the gas prices. Submission. Look how y'all continue to be ripped off. All classes. If you're part of the working class, even if you're making six figures, even if you're a multi-millionaire, you're still in the working class. You're not in the billionaire stats. You're not in the elitist club. Especially when you don't own nothing, but you're a multi-millionaire. I don't care if you got $100 million. You don't own nothing and control anything. If you're not in those arenas, you're compromised. That's why y'all gotta stop looking at celebrities and entertainers and public figures to save you. They don't give a shit about you. They're compromised. If they're controlled, and but I would argue that y'all have more freedom than them. But no, why don't y'all control your dollar? It's all about power. Women do not want to give up power, even though it would be to their benefit, because for some odd reason, women been told But see, a lot of these females were taught misandry. A lot of these people were taught to cover purple bullshit. Women were taught that men were to be used. Men were to be slaves and just work for them and pimp the man out and all this other shit. Exploit the man. Let me tell you, women do exploit men. I don't care what y'all say. Women were taught, and this is before they became of age. This is before we started, before past 8 to 9, and then adolescence, puberty, what have you, down the road to adulthood. They are taught that men ain't shit, especially in the black community, in America, and worldwide. Okay, these girls are taught when they're becoming women, even though they become females and hoes and bitches, majority of them. They are told, let me say this, and let me say this again. How do I explain? They are told that men, I don't think, women do not fear men. Let me clear that, even though Kevin Samuels uses that, women are told to fear men, and nah, they don't. When I was in school and I see these females getting in men's faces, slap the shit out of them, want to be violent, want to put them in headlocks and fuck them up and shit. Even women who will be aggressive sexually. And there's no boundaries. There's no accountability for, you got a lot of these fast heifers because their mamas failed them, brought around the wrong shit. Y'all don't question the mother's parenting. You don't question the women, the mothers, the aunties, the grandmas, and the great grandmas on how they raise these women of today. Y'all don't question them. Y'all don't hold them accountable, but y'all blame men. No, the women failed. The women before that, and these beta bitch ass dudes who didn't check these hoes. These females, now that we got modern women. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this submission shit. Let me show you what I mean.
What's something you'll get a lot of hate for if you say it out loud?
A lot of men want a woman to submit to them, but can't lead their way out of a wet paper bag. I'm talking.
Can you lead your way out of a wet paper bag?
And can't lead a group of third graders on a sack race.
Well, my thing is, it's like, because these guys be talking all this banter and shit. I want to know what he has led. But see, these females will love these. Now, I don't know. No, I will say there are some valid points, but that's I gotta argue this though. The majority of black men, since I'm pretty sure he's speaking to the community, I want to know what he has done for the community as in providing male leadership in the black community and getting these women in check and getting the men and actually helping guiding these men and guiding these younger men and these boys who are becoming men the prepubescent boys, the adolescents, the boys going through who becoming young men going through puberty and all the way to adulthood. What are you doing for them? And don't try to flip the script on me. I asked the question. Answer it.
Where you gonna lead her to? To hell?
I gotta ask that same question because he don't have. There's nothing leadership about this bitch ass heifer.
Ill-mannered, you're emotionally unstable, short-tempered, you can't change a damn flat, you ain't got no health insurance. Some of you show more loyalty to your home more than you do your old lady.
You're talking about a small segment of females, but the thing is, this is what I got a problem with males like him. Why do they females continue to check for guys like that, males like that on purpose, but dudes like that, they still don't want to see. You got men who are well-to-do and do what they're supposed to do and actually are qualified for leadership to be followed. But again, here's that conditional femininity, and he's come across as a simp. Not calling him a simp, but so far he's come across as a simp because my thing is, it doesn't matter. The man can be on the square. First of all, it don't take a man to have $1 billion. It don't take money for a woman to give corroboration to a man. It doesn't, look, take money out of the equation. It doesn't cost women. The thing is, y'all saying that a man got to have money and all this. The majority of people make under $40,000 a year. What the fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You have the majority of people are not millionaires. When we gonna act like we all making over 50, we're making over $70,000 at least. majority of people like that. And it's so funny because overseas in other countries of so-called third world status, these men don't make no damn money. Look at these immigrants, like specifically the Mexicans and these other groups who don't have nothing. Yeah, okay, it costs money to travel and go overseas, but even if they do have the means to go to another country, there's some of these folks are in poverty because they just put their means in for the investment. And yes, there's handouts and all these benefits and these handouts for these cave hoes and for these melanated heifers. Okay. But again, I've seen guys, Mexicans, particularly the Mexicans mainly, some of the Mexicans, even some of the Africans and Mexicans, Guatemalans and all that stuff, Latinos mainly, make like $10,000, less than $10,000 an hour, and they be working like 80 hours, and she be working alongside with him, but she still respects him as a man. You got men who don't even make the money that we make in America and in first world countries, but these women are feminine and sweet and loving. Before all this materialism, capitalism, vanity, the men didn't even make what we make. We don't have the stuff. The stuff that we have today, our grandparents or great-grandparents didn't have that. But I don't want to go on my rant, but we didn't have that. But the women were feminine and sweeter, and they didn't have much. Your grandparents didn't have much. My grandparents didn't have much. But why were the women more respectful? Answer that question.
Audacity to say that you want a woman to go 50-50 with you. Sir, what you want is a roommate that cook.
First of all, let me say this. A roommate. First of all, this 50-50, I mean, women started that 50-50 bullshit.
Cleans and let you hunch on her every now and then. I mean, look around, look at yourself. If you can't lead yourself, hide every now and then. I mean, look around, look at yourself. If you can't lead you, sir, what you want is a audacity to say that you want a woman to go 50-50 with you. Sir, what you want is a roommate that cooks, cleans, and let you hunch on her every now and then.
Actually, that's teamwork. That's not, and that's not really 50-50. And I'm going to explain that after the video.
Look around, look at yourself. If you can't lead yourself, how in the hell you going to lead a woman? I mean, just because the Lord bless you with a dang-a-lang don't mean that you the head of anything. I mean, ask yourself, would you want your daughter to submit to a man like you? If the answer is no, you should probably be doing better.
Again, here's the thing about this. Man, shut your ass up. And I know a lot of melanated women are clapping, but the thing is, these heifers, and I'm not speaking to her, but women, I'm speaking in general terms. These heifers still submit to these dusty, dusty males, but they're broken, dusty themselves. Women go for dudes. Modern females, especially melanated women, go for males who match their energy. A lot of females are attracted to dusty ass dudes who are emotionally unstable and stuff because they're unstable. When a man's emotionally stable and a man who's calm and chill, guess what? They think he's soft. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, when it comes to get the fuck out of here. Do you even have a daughter? And my thing is, you're speaking about the 5% of males, the 10%, less than 15%. Why do y'all keep focusing on the 10%? Why don't these females go for the 90%? Why do y'all go for the 5% of dudes who ain't no damn good, but y'all raise them? You know what I'm saying? And you got these dudes who don't even get their shit together to actually get these guys to think on a higher frequency. Why don't we focus on the males who do what they're supposed to do? Why aren't we not asking these women, how come you don't go for the nice guy, the guy who's responsible? Oh, I forgot, he's not fun, he's not exciting, he's not. And these women, they continue to have kids out of wedlock, or they get married to these bums, and they want to, or they will get the bag, get with a decent man, fuck him over in child support, in the family court, take everything he has, and then go buy a bum-ass nigga, a bum-ass Brad, and spend the child support, the all money on him, but the kids don't get none, but she's trying to exact resources. But my thing is, if you're going to find a better man, just leave the man, leave him, since you brought nothing into that relationship, that previous relationship, you was not in this struggle, even if you were dating him when he was struggling to build himself, you didn't add no value, you just did for yourself, and probably messed around on his ass, like more than likely. Okay? This is what I understand about this. These females submit to dudes that they find attractive. Y'all don't see that as problematic? Man, fuck out of here. And I'm about to play another clip. But this is what I don't understand about you heifers. Y'all submit to guys that you don't find attractive. Y'all have no submitting to the white folks. When it comes to Caucasians, y'all submit to them Karens, those white Karens, them cave hoe bitches that y'all hate, but y'all still stand in solidarity. Y'all still submit to the Democratic plantation. We're about this. The whole 50-50 argument is bullshit. Because let me say this. Let me give an example. Let's just say if this bum ass dude, let's just say this man makes so much less money. That doesn't make him less of a man or she's better than him. Y'all gotta stop being so fucking stupid. Here's the thing. I bet you if there's a bump in the night, who you think is gonna check it? Who you think is gonna take out the garbage at night? But again, you got these females, you can't tell them nothing. I can do what I want to do. I can say this and this. I can go there. Y'all can go on my girls trip and put my life on the line and be reckless with my body and just be out of touch of what's going on around me. But see, when you try to provide that, but you're still the bad guy. You're a misogynist and chauvinist, or you're broke. You can't tell people nothing. But I would argue that y'all will. It's funny that I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to debunk that. Y'all have more respect for poor white folk than you ever will for a rich black man. Let me say that again. Y'all have more respect for poor, broke, dusty, trailer park white people, cave folk, who ain't took a bath in months, looking like a wild, they are a wild animal, but you know what I'm saying? Just looking like just looking like the true wildebeest that they are. Y'all have more respect for the broke ass, blonde melanated women. Have more respect for dusty rejects of white males that Caucasian females do not want. Cave hoes do not want. They have more respect for the bottom shelf broke ass Chad and Brad than they will ever will for an on point black man, well to do, especially if he's a millionaire. Because it's not about the money. If there's a bump in the night, I bet you the man still has to get up and do this. Men still have to fix shit. So you mean to tell me because because they make the same amount of money, or he makes way less than money than her, that he don't matter? That's y'all. Well, so even if my thing is if they're going half on everything, when it comes to a relationship and they're living together, you're still roommate. So that's a stupid argument.
You say you're delicate, but you have writing all over your neck, all over your chest. You say that you're fragile, but you have a masculine overtone that represents that you are not submitting to any man ever. You look like you are a woman that will be with a man, but all your attributes are against a man. So how do men like me acknowledge someone like you to be a feminine woman when you look feminine? You say you're delicate.
Facts. And that's a valid point that he said that. I'll play that again.
You say you're delicate, but you have writing all over your neck, all over your chest. You say that you're fragile, but you have a masculine overtone that represents that you are not submitting to any man ever. You look like you are a woman that will be with a man, but all your attributes are against a man. So how do men like me acknowledge someone like you to be a feminine woman when you look feminine? You say
See, and that's the thing about that. And the thing about this conditional femininity, because a woman is submissive all the time and feminine all the time, just like a man is a man full time. Yes, we have, and here's the thing. Women have some sort of masculine energy and masculine DNA. Men have masculine energy. You want mostly masculine energy, but there are feminine traits. It's just the DNA. First of all, it takes two for us to come together and have children. So y'all keep saying we're foreign aliens. I disagree. Not all men are the same and move the same way and think the same way. Not all women they all identify the same way and move the same way. Now, I would say, acknowledge that there's a strong sisterhood under the democracy. But my thing, when y'all say there's differences, a woman can actually think for herself if she wanted to. It's just when you have these safety nets and these government assistance and shit like that, women can do whatever the fuck they want to do and abandon, get abortions. And I'm not going to go now that lady's taking that. It's like, there's no point, in trying to beat a dead horse or try to, because I see these videos all the time. She ain't the only one, and there's no shade to her. She's nice. She's a nice person. But it's like y'all kill me with this shit. Let me play something else.
The arrogance of a lot of you females is unbelievable. All you think you need to do is get out of bed, show your butt, your titties, your stomach, and your face, and that's it. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to sell yourself, promote yourself, indicate what you had to offer to a man, anything. All you think that every man on this planet wants to be with you just because of the way you look. Well, you're wrong. Is there intelligent?
That's right. He right. Yeah, the delusion is real.
Who take intelligent men out here like?
Just men that, ladies, y'all need to wake the fuck up. Okay?
All you think you need to do is get out of bed, show your butt, your titties, your face is unbelievable. The arrogance of a lot of you females is unbelievable. All you think you need to do is get out of bed, show your butt, your titties, your stomach, and your face, and that's it. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to sell yourself, promote yourself, indicate what you had to offer to a man, anything. All you think that every man on this planet wants to be with you just because of the way you look. Well, you're wrong.
Tell it.
Men out here like me. Who will tell you up front? Do you smell or do you smell good? A correction. Do you smell bad or do you smell good? Do you think or are you stupid? Do you?
Exactly. Those are valid questions. Now, my thing is, who's more valuable? These modern females don't think about all this shit, and you had a beta simp. You know, you want to focus, but the majority of dudes don't move like that. Why do these women keep picking guys who are not like that? But men who has qualities like him, oh, y'all don't respect that, because I talk to him when I'm very able to. I talk to Wise Newman. We go back. You know, we have talked over the phone. Now, I would love to meet him in person when things, but see the delusion. These females don't respect and value men like this. Why are these females overlooking him? See, y'all don't want to have that honest conversation, but I'll put the rest.
Have skills to help build a household, or do you only have skills to tear one down? Real men think like
so this is the thing. I would say this. So does that 50-50 fucking argument apply? So because he got money, or they're playing half, or she makes more, but he still got to do all this other shit. She don't have to do none of that. And my thing is, she refuses to do that shit. She got a bunch of fucking safety nets. You got the family court. You got law enforcement. Guess who calls the police more? Women in general. But black women call the police more on black men. You have these black female Karens, but see, y'all don't want to discuss that. See, this is the hypocrisy. Men are still doing more in relationship, even if he's a dusty, even though he's toxic. But these females keep choosing dudes like that. Why? Why don't they go for dudes who are not like that? They are stupid because by choice, because there's no accountability.
A correction. Do you smell bad or do you smell good? Do you think or are you stupid? Do you have skills to help build a household, or do you only have skills to tear one down? Real men think like this. We ain't just chasing after how you look, because what you look like doesn't mean what you're about. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of men need to stop chasing the yoni and start chasing the foundation, in my opinion. Because I don't see nothing worse than a female who go around trying to get attention from all men, but quick to tell you how they don't need you and all that other nonsense. Shaming, insult, guilt, need to be right is not what men of color are looking for.
Facts. Y'all better take heed. That facts. But see, y'all don't want to listen to that. That's why they will always avoid and put decent men like this in the friend zone, or reject them, or make some type of fucking excuse, or say he's gay, he's soft, he's boring, or fine, or they'll even say, oh, there's something wrong with me, or just ghost him because of those reasons. But they'll always be available for dudes who ain't worth a damn, because she ain't worth a damn. A lot of these women are broken as fuck. You know, even some of these women who are in these compromised situations, not going to mention any names, they are broken as hell. She could be the most finest woman. She can come from a good home, but she still goes for trash. But it's never their fault. Y'all keep blaming the man. You keep blaming daddy, or he wasn't a good example. Like, there's no such thing as a perfect example. But you never hold your mother accountable. Judge her harshly as you judge your father. Start doing that. Do that to your grandfather. Do that to your grandmother. You just like you judge your grandfather harshly, your daddy harshly, all the men in your family harshly. Keep the same energy to these bitches in your family. And the females who are bitches, you better stop listening to them and start listening. You better listen to women who are pick-me's, but see the women who got sense, who are respectful to men, who are anti-feminist too, who don't believe in that feminist bullshit, don't believe in gynocracy. Even though they're a small percentage, y'all think they're weak. Y'all think they're suckers. They're pick-me's just because, there's an argument, or she took account of, yeah, he slapped the shit out of me because I talk shit, or I did something fucked up. whoa, you know, I was caught doing something I was supposed to do. Now, I'm not saying good everybody's an angel, but but you can't say all men are the devil and you the angel. When from my experience, even in the biblical, women are always love the devil energy. That's satanic energy. That's why they are on the liberal side. Men are mostly conservative. These are facts, people.
Need to be right is not what men of color are looking for. We're looking for women who wants to be builders with us and help us work as a team to have a foundation for a family. If it ain't that, it ain't real. And that's real talk.
That's the thing. So it's still teamwork. So my thing is, when we live together, we are roommates. That's how I get so sick and tired of if y'all trying to sound so smart. Let me play this part.
You have to get out of your goddamn mind to expect a man to be with you when you have a baby before you have a man. Anytime you think that you can overpower a male by persuading him to do the dumbest shit on the planet, such as serving you and your objectives, that goes against his very being, you have to be mad, stupid, and dumb. And this is what females in this society are. You have to get out of your goddamn...
Exactly. And that's the problem here. See, y'all don't want to say, this is why he don't get no views. This is why I don't get no views. Okay, I'm fine with that. But see, a lot of these dudes, y'all perpetuate the problem. Just like y'all keep pandering, y'all keep focused on why don't you tell these women to be better, get their mind right, get their emotions right. And my thing, if a man loses his temper, first of all, we all have emotions. First of all, you do not want to be emotionally dysfunctional. And for anybody to think that women are emotionally dysfunctional and they just think with their feelings, that's not true. I will debunk that and I will challenge anybody on this book. No, they don't. That's not natural for women to be this emotionally retarded and fucked up and delusional. But again, the delusion is real, people. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video, and bless your man with the love, with the donations, and continue to support your channel, and definitely share this video, and follow me on all my social media platforms. Links are in the description. Thank you.
You have to get out of your goddamn mind to expect a man to be with you when you have a baby before you have a man. Anytime you think that you can overpower a male by persuading him to do the dumbest shit on the planet, such as serving you and your objectives, that goes against his very being, you have to be mad, stupid, and dumb. And this is what females in this society are.